Welcome back to another episode. So today I want to talk about Twitter. Twitter, as we know, is a great social media platform. It's a great way to share your ideas with a quick soundbite of 140 characters, put a link back to your website or your YouTube channel. So it's really good for content marketers, and it's good to, get some news of what's taking place in the world, right? But Twitter's had a tough couple of years. It's seen its user growth stall. It's seen the stock price go down. I mean, if we look over here at some of the trends, when Twitter first started, we see that it opened up at $41.65, right? This is back in November 8th of 2013. And then it, shot up on January 3rd, 2014 to 69. That was the high. And then we've seen it take, even in 2014, its stock price started to fall. And we see that it, started to rebound a little bit, started to gain back some of its momentum. But then again, that same year, it started to go down. And it had this roller coaster type ride for a while. But now, since then, it started to just continuously nosedive, to the point that as of now, the stock is trading at $16.41. Now, it's had some tough times. It was speculated that a couple of companies were going to purchase it last year, and that didn't pan out. It's sold off a lot of its assets. Some of its assets and developer tools is sold off to Google and some other companies. Now, what's the future like? So I had this crazy idea. It's one of those ideas that you really don't want to talk about because it actually might come true. And that would probably be a bad thing for Twitter. But what would happen if Donald Trump decided to buy Twitter? Now, I'm not the only one that had this bird brain idea, this idea that just popped into his head. But, obviously a lot of people have the same idea. If you run a simple Google search, I'm incognito mode. You see there's 216 million results that were delivered for this same question. A lot of people, are asking themselves the question. Obviously, Donald Trump seems to really enjoy Twitter. I mean, this is where he shares most of his stories. He's on it, it seems like 24 hours a day. If you go to his profile, let's take a look. Just want to search for Trump. And then you see the top news, right? So a lot of the stuff, this is Donald J. Trump. That's his real handle. And then this is his POTUS handle. But if we go to his, because obviously this is where he, gets into battles with people. He'll, start, getting into a Twitter war with the Mexican president over building the wall. And he shares a lot of his, ideas or opinions on Twitter, more so than any other social media platform. And a lot of people are saying that this is hurting Twitter. But maybe that's by design. Maybe in the back of his mind, he wants to drive the price down even further, and maybe his family picks up or purchases Twitter. Now that is crazy, right? I mean, what would that mean for the platform? Would it be good? Would it be bad? Would it, become a truly fake news alternative facts type of platform? I think that, it's scary, the idea, and the fact that so many people are asking the same type of question, and we see that the stock price is, becoming extremely low. The possibility that someone like Donald Trump picking it up, is possible. And what do you think about that? I mean, is that something that, it has crossed your mind? I mean, it seems like he has, been, increasing his follower count. He's up to 24.4 million followers. And it's something that, Twitter is the platform that he chooses to communicate with the world on. So what are your thoughts? Do you think that Twitter will rebound in 2017 and dig itself, out of this spiral down, this roller coaster ride that seems to have been going steadily down? Or will it be sold in 2017? And what do you think about the potential of Donald Trump or his family buying it? Will that happen? Who knows? it's a possibility. I doubt it. I doubt that it would happen, but in this day and age, you never know what's going to happen out there. I mean, it's been crazy over the past couple of months. A lot of people didn't anticipate that he would win the presidential election, and he did. I mean, for better or for worse, he is the person who is leading our nation. And I was just having this crazy idea: what happens if he purchased Twitter? That would be nuts. I mean, that would just be crazy. All right, so I was just having this crazy idea and just wanted to share it with the world and see what people thought about the possibility of a Donald Trump purchase of Twitter and what that would mean for this social media platform. I personally don't think it should happen. Obviously, I think that it wouldn't be beneficial for the platform. Obviously, it might be helpful for Donald Trump himself, since he would definitely be able to completely dominate the platform and control the way news gets disseminated, to the world, instead of having to deal with an algorithm and that might not be favorable, to him or his followers. That would possibly also mean that a lot of people would leave the platform even faster, right? So, you have people like Kanye West, who has already decided to start deleting, some of his Twitter posts, where he was supportive of Donald Trump. And that's, that shows you that people are starting to, distance themselves from him on Twitter. So what would that mean? If he purchased it, would that be good? Would it be bad? Or would it just, mean nothing? All right, so leave your comments down below if you think that Donald Trump will indeed buy Twitter, or should he buy Twitter, or should any of his family members buy it? Or do you think that Twitter will be able to, rebound and become the social media platform of choice for marketers again? I mean, I personally think it's a great platform. It's very good to help market your content. It gives you the ability to add sound bites, and really connect with the world in a way that other platforms like Instagram, really doesn't allow you to, because it's more difficult, right? I mean, with Twitter, you can add a link back to your website, so a person could read an article, or they could read your soundbite, and then they can decide, look, I'm gonna go check this out, and go back to the YouTube channel, or I'm gonna go, read that article on the website and see what that's talking about, because obviously with 140 characters, not really that easy to do. So that's why it really drives people back to your content on your site. So that's pretty much my question. Where's Twitter going from here? Will it go back up, or will it be purchased? And what's the possibility of Donald Trump buying it? I mean, that's kind of nuts, right? I mean, that's a crazy idea. But is it really that crazy? Who knows? All right, so leave your comments down below. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and it, got you thinking about what the possibilities are in the future of Twitter and what's next. All right, so if you like this episode, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, because we'll go over a lot of topics ranging from WordPress to social media, search engine optimization, things of that nature. So don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Take care.